Good morning, children. Welcome to 10th class. In 10th class physical science subject, the second chapter is chemical equations. Before going to learn chemical equations, we must know about the changes. Generally, changes are two types. One is physical change, another one is chemical change. This chemical change is represented with symbols or called chemical equations. Okay, children, in another way, the chemical reaction expressed in terms of formula and symbols is called chemical equations. In 9th class, we discussed about the chemical reactions. So, chemical reaction generally shown by reactants to give the products. So, if these reactants get converted into products expressed with the symbols or formulas are called a chemical equation. For example, the reaction between calcium oxide and water, it can be written as in this way. By using words, it is called word equation. So, what is the word equation? Calcium oxide plus water, arrow mark gives calcium hydroxide. So, for this word equation represented with symbols, CaO plus H2O gives CaOH taken 2. This is called chemical equations. So, I am writing calcium oxide formula is CaO, water formula is H2O, arrow mark. So, calcium hydroxide formula is CaOH taken 2. So, if this arrow mark left side present chemicals are called reactants. What we call reactants. Arrow mark right side chemicals are called products. What we call products. So these reactants reacting together to form a new compounds, that is calcium hydroxide, is called products. So this whole representation is called chemical equation. So one of the chemical reaction represented with symbols or formulas are called chemical equation, in which reactants and products are present. Now some more examples are given here. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid gives zinc chloride and hydrogen. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Iron oxide plus aluminum gives iron and aluminum oxide. The second one is balanced chemical equation. So balancing of a chemical equation involves one of the beautiful law, that is called law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. As for this, we should balance a chemical equation. So, as for this law, mass of reactants equal to the mass of products. M mass, R is reactant, mass of reactants equal to the M mass of products. So when the mass of reactant and mass of the products are same, atoms of reactant side is same to the atoms towards the product side is also same. So here it is example 2 atoms present, here also 2 atoms present of the same element. So then it should be balanced. One more thing is formula unit. What is formula unit? one unit of atom or ion or molecule corresponding to a given formula. For example, I am writing sodium chloride. Sodium chloride means it consisting one sodium ion and chloride ion. If you write the magnesium bromide, so it is consisting one magnesium ion, two bromide ions. So these are called formula units. One formula unit of sodium ion, one formula unit of chloride ion, one formula unit of magnesium ion, two formula unit of bromide ion. So next, balancing steps. So H2 plus O2 gives H2O. This is the equation is given here. So if you calculate the number of atoms, hydrogen atoms 2, oxygen atoms 2, here hydrogen atoms 2, oxygen atom only 1. So 2 2 equal, but 2 1 it is not equal. So the number of atoms both sides are not same. In case of oxygen is not same, in case of hydrogen is same. So it is unbalanced equation. That unbalanced equation is called primary equation. What we call primary equation. But how should we balance a chemical equation? Just appropriate coefficient put before the formula. So when it is balanced, that is called balanced chemical equation. So you see here this equation 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O in case. So 2 into 2 here, 4 hydrogen atoms there, here 2 oxygen atoms there, here also 2 into 2 4, but oxygen 2 into 1 2, 4 2 4 2, 4 4 equal, 2 2 equal. So this is a balance. So what happened here? We put a coefficient 2 before hydrogen and also H2O. So when you put this coefficient, it should be balanced. So H2 plus O2 gives H2O. I am writing. Here oxygen atoms only 1. So you put 2 oxygen atoms, balanced. But what about hydrogen? 2 into 2 4 it becomes. So you also put 2 before hydrogen, then it is balanced. So like this you should balance. Okay now children, thank you for listening this class. So next topic we are going to teach. So please follow and subscribe my channel. Thank you.